Hello there, YouTube. This is my response to the Doctor Who episode Amy's Choice, and as always, it's going to be loaded with spoilers because I don't really know how to not have spoilers. I really enjoyed the beginning when the Doctor arrived at the little village with pregnant Amy and how clueless he was. It was so funny and adorable. "You've swallowed a planet," he said, and then he asks if she's pregnant. When Rory, Amy, and the Doctor were sitting on the bench, that was a really good way of making the village seem really dull, and they carried that theme throughout, but the village did really seem very dull. This episode was full of a lot of really good one-liners, and it was really funny. I really liked this episode, and part of it was because it was really funny. And a little side note, but the theme tune is totally growing on me, and I don't really find it annoying at all. Maybe it's just because I've gotten used to it, but I like it. The Dream Lord. I haven't watched the whole episode twice yet, but I've watched some of it twice, and once you know that the Dream Lord is the Doctor, the mannerisms that he has are really disturbingly similar. And I think this is really deep and thought-provoking because of some of the things the Dream Lord says, and I'm definitely going to want to watch it again a second or maybe even third time to just watch all those little mannerisms and the things he says, and it's just really interesting, and I thought it was pretty unexpected. The villains in this was another, like, aliens occupying the bodies of humans on Earth sort of thing, kind of like the vampires in Venice, and so I didn't think they were scary at all. Okay, they were a little scary. I didn't think they were very interesting, but I've always been kind of scared of old people, so I think it's kind of rude of them to use old people because I already find old people kind of scary, and I know that's maybe insensitive of me, but it's the way I feel, okay? Rory, the character of Rory. Now, I'm always a little wary of the companions, if you know what I mean, like Mickey, because a lot of times they're really flat characters and they're just kind of around for comic relief and to be annoying, but I don't really find Rory annoying at all. And I really like the Doctor and Amy's relationship, and usually I would find someone like Rory kind of an annoying threat to that relationship, but Rory is a really strong character, and I actually really like watching him, and I don't really find him annoying at all, which is weird because usually I would, but I don't. And I think he really challenges the Doctor because, you know, he makes him think about why he does what he does and how he treats his companions, and I think that's something that's kind of a new element to the show, and I think it's really good. I thought this episode was really well paced, unlike some of the previous episodes. Like last week's, I thought it was really rushed, but even though this wasn't my favorite episode, I thought it was really strong and really well paced. The bit with Rory being sort of vaporized by the old woman, I watched that a second time and I liked it better than I did the first time, and I think it's because I thought it was kind of forced, but it really wasn't, and I think it had a lot of dramatic appeal, and it added sort of some layers to Amy. You realize that she really does care about Rory a lot, and he's not just, you know, some guy that she decided not to think about when she ran away the night before their wedding. So, this episode had some really deep, thought-provoking stuff, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to have to watch it a couple more times. And next week looks like a little bit more traditional Doctor Who with an unknown creature coming from the deep.
It's true.
But yeah, and then they have a little smoochie.
Oh, which we call smoochy
Smoochy time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, alright, that's enough.